Yo, yeah.
Yo.
Boy, what's happening, y'all? Boy, don't act like y'all don't know what's going on, boy. But it's a whole nother episode of Dirty Hearts. And guess what? Dirty Hearts don't give a fuck. Hey, boy, it is. Like, boy, you know every time when we got somebody sitting over there on that Gamecock on Cockhead, you know, man, it's gonna be something special, man. We're gonna be something special, man. I got a special guest in here, man. He not only a guest, man, he a brother of mine. You know what I'm saying? A big brother of mine. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to call them star quality expressions. You know what I'm saying? But this is my brother, PC. PC, talk to him, talk to him.
Yo, what's good, man? Mr. Star Quality Expressions, man. So when I ask y'all what the God do, all you can say is
Bless him!
So what's good, man?
Yeah,
It's good
man.
to be here.
Yeah,
A lot of
man.
people say, man, it's good to see you. All I can say to that is it's good to be seen.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, listen, bro. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff ahead, man. Like I say, man, this Dirty Heart podcast and telling people, boy, this probably ain't the last time they gonna see you.
Of course not. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the debut.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
After the official debut. Because, you know what I'm saying? This is like one of the third episodes or whatever the case may be. We had some in the past. But, you know what I mean? This is like we're reconvening right now. And it's only up from here, man. And
man.
just enjoy the wave, man, because everything wavy.
Wavy, baby, wavy, baby. Hey, man, hey, listen. Now, you already know your host, boy. Collar Papa. You know what I'm saying? S. Holla, Shala. Whatever you know me by, boy, I'm your host. And I'm here to give it to you straight up and down. But look, man, based on our first thing first, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, the first segment that we have on Dirty Hearts, man, is called Hearts Don't Break, Bottles Do. You know what I'm saying? So, like, hey, man, before, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that you can elaborate on this, PC, but I want to give something to this segment as well before you bless them right quick, man. About what's up? Oh, my bad. I thought somebody was talking to me. Wait, hey, man, yeah, like I say, man, you know, what I want to talk about Hearts Don't Break, Bottles Do, man, is what we're doing right now. Far as Dirty Hearts, far as RGE, far as all the things that we've been striving for the past decade. See, it was told to me at one time that this couldn't happen. You know, and I'm the type of person, that's what gives me ambition when a person tells me I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the one to say, hey, look, what you say I couldn't do? What you say I couldn't do? Cause see, man, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. The odds been stacked against us forever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially with being this guy right here. Like me. But y'all already know a little bit of my story, but y'all know, man, people gave me 30 years at the age of 16 years old. So, you know, with that type of time and starting an entertainment company, you know, kind of like work hand in hand. You feel me? Because like normally when people hand you down football numbers, really, man, that's all you probably could think about. You feel me? So like my segment to Hearts Don't Break, Bottles Do is you know, the whole concept of a person telling me I can't. You know what I'm saying? So like that's my whole thing, man, is being ambitious in a circumstance and an environment that's meant to break your ambition. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's what I want to share with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But PC, man, give us a little something on the segment. You know what I'm saying? Hearts Don't Break, Bottles Do.
This is how I feel, man. Basically, I want to add on. And what I'm going to add on is when he was speaking about the odds were stacked against us. You know, some of the things that we endured, man, I can never say that the average person couldn't have endured it, but I ain't gonna say that they could have came out like the way we came out. One thing about going through something, it'll make you the person that you will become. Like, it will make you who you are. Like, all the things we've been through made us who we are today. So I look at it like all my imperfections and all our imperfections, you know what I mean, made us the people that we are. We all been through a struggle. And the struggle that was before us was actually something that was designed to break us. The crazy part about it is we never broke. You know what I mean? We never broke. You know, even when we had the numbers like he spoke about to discourage us, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, when he was talking about football numbers, the thing that popped in my mind when he said football numbers, I wanted to relate it to football as well. We touched down. The most important part of it is we touched down. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is we scored. We scored by making it from behind the struggle. It was hell. And like the story that y'all eventually get the opportunity to more than likely view, because it's going to more than likely become a documentary. But it's crazy because when he was talking about what he was sentenced to, they was charging me with his situation.
Oh, that's why I forgot to tell y'all.
Yeah, they was charging me with his situation because it happened around the same time, the same night, but in two different parts of the city. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part about it. You know what I mean? Not to get too deep into what all took place, just knowing and understand in certain situations. I mean, we were young, and when I explained, you know what I mean, in one of my forms of literature, I explained about being young. In certain situations, we do things differently and how we would do it now because we're more conscious and aware of what the consequences are of our actions. Because at that time when we were young, we made irrational decisions. It's only because we were young and we had the opportunity to know what we know now. And that's the average person in life. You gotta go through something in order to get to where you're going. You feel what I'm saying? So all of us was in a place to break us. And believe it or not, it's 90% mental and 10% physical because you gotta be able to think for everybody else around you. It's like driving a car. We, in the situation that we were in, we more than likely could have been drunk drivers. But I feel like we were conscious individuals. You see where we at now? We made it out. That means we was doing something right in order to get here. Because a lot of individuals didn't make it. And it's sad to say, man, that, you know what I mean, they lost their soul in a sad place. And that place is designed to break us. Let me give you a little understanding why it's designed to break us. Because they know and understand where royalty lies and which lineage of people. I mean, our ethnicity is dating back farther than anybody can actually think about. So when you do the research on, you know what I mean, us as a people, you know and understand that we supposed to have been broken. Look at what our ancestors been through. All that they endured, and generation after generation, we start to evolve and advance more. We start to acquire more freedom. You know what I mean? And that's, you know what I mean, all different types of form of liberation. You feel what I'm saying? From your Malcolm X's into your Martin Luther's and your Huey Newtons and, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hugo Parnell, people who have been through struggle, some of them still actually in certain forms of a struggle. But what I say that to say this, man, you know what I mean? I feel as though that any time that you're a person that's passionate about something, and you can be diligent about something, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see it through to the end. This is what we're doing now. So when people was telling us, because I was one of those same guys that was told that you ain't gonna make it to see 20-something years old. I ain't gonna even talk about how old I am, but I'm double the 20-something. You know what I mean? For real. So know and understand, whatever you are going through, don't think for a second that nobody else is going through. Something could be similar or far worse. But don't take your struggle as something to degrade yourself or to hold yourself back or to look down upon yourself. Take that as motivation to continuously strive through to make it through like we did, man. Like, because nothing can stop you unless you stop yourself. You are your own motivation, you know what I mean, person. You push that vehicle, that temple that you in, that vehicle that you in, that you drive around every day, you push that. Don't let nobody discourage you, man, because real strong hearts don't break. And I know y'all heard the saying that, you know what I mean, tough times don't last forever, tough people do. It's a true statement. It's powerful.
Yeah.
Because tough people sit right before you. I thank y'all for joining us. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna always give y'all something that's real. You know what I mean? It's gonna always be something that somebody can take. Because think about advice. Advice is something that can be given to you. And the thing about advice is you know your situation better than we know your situation. So take what's needed out of the advice and apply it. Don't take the advice, all the advice, and like use some of it and throw some of it away. No, store it away in your mental Rolodex. The part that you may not use, you may not need it for right now, but you may need it down the, you know what I mean, down the road for the long haul. You know what I mean? Our situation. My mother named Peggy. His mother named Peggy. He was sentenced to 30. I was sentenced to 30. You know what I'm saying? 1997, we went down. You know what I mean? At young ages, I was 21, he was 16. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I speak about it's designed to break us down for the simple fact that between the ages of 18, really 17 and 25, they want to put you in the system. And the reason why is because if they can put you in the system, they can stop or slow down the process of procreation to bring forth a stronger black nation, for us to not have more seeds, or, you know what I mean, to not be able to procreate like what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know which religious text you follow or whatever you follow, that's what you do. But know and understand the religious text that most people in the Bible Belt in these southern states follow, it says, be fruitful and multiply. You feel me? Fruitful. So by all means, this is what we're supposed to do. So they hinder us by putting us in a situation where a lot of people don't be able to have children. And we can't educate our children, or they make dysfunctional homes because they take the young black fathers away from the home. Sometimes we make decisions that put us in these situations, but sometimes we'll put in situations to where we actually shouldn't even get sentenced the amount of time we got legally, if you really know the law. So I speak about that in one of my little rhymes. It says something along the lines of, if you involved in a crime, make sure you know exactly what you'll be facing if you involve yourself in it. I mean, educate yourself with some form of law when it comes to that. And that right there will also make you a stronger individual where you won't break. They want you to break. You know what I mean? Strong hearts, it's hard to break a strong heart. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard to break a strong heart. A strong-minded individual is hard to break. This is why we stand before y'all today. All the struggle that we've been through, we here for a reason. The reason why we here is to do exactly what we're doing right now, to share our past with y'all, so y'all can make a better future or make conscious steps toward being a better person. You know what I'm saying? And that, man, I want everybody just to chime in, for real, because this is what Dirty Hearts is about.
Indeed, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, that's going to conclude, PC, the first segment of Hearts Don't Break Bottom. I think you had the longest segment thus far. No, you good, man. You good, bro. Cause see, the thing is about Dirty Hearts, man. Dirty Hearts, you gonna express yourself and get that thing out. It ain't no stopping you. Go on, get that thing out while it's fresh off the press. Cause then you don't tell it who might need that right there. But you know what I'm saying? What leads to our next segment is penitential stories. You know what I'm saying? Now this is where you come in at, PC. Cause see, man, from the time that Dirty Hearts started, from the audio to now, I've been pounding them out, my little penitential stories. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, I just want you to get one. I know you got all kind of them. I just want you to get one on for now.
Alright, I'm gonna give y'all a short penitential.
Hold up, before I get it to you, I got to say this to the people. Cause this is just for people who just not watching Dirty Hearts. Not the people who don't watch the page. Hey, if you ain't never been to prison, I advise you to never go.
First quarter.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when we talk about prison and we talk about the whole purpose of penitentiary stories is because different stories and different events that we went through in prison made us who we are to this day. And it also gave us and strengthened the mentality to, well, I ain't never coming back here. Well, I ain't gonna never have to deal through this no more. I had to say that right there. Now fast forward.
So, to speak on the penitentiary story, and the reason why I'm gonna give y'all this story is because, you know what I mean, it relates. And I know he can relate. I ain't gonna give y'all nothing that deals with something bad. To me, it's something good. I'm gonna speak on the topic of scoring. All right, in many different aspects, I done scored. You know what I mean? The scoring is getting anything illegal that you shouldn't get when you win in the struggle. So everywhere I've been, I pretty much had a route. And everybody know what I mean by a route. Some call them a mule, or, you know what I'm saying, or however you see it. You know what I mean? So this is our ebonics or our slang term for what was going on. Alright, just to speak on when he and this brother right here was roommates. And he used to always be talking about, yo, how secretive I used to be.
What?
But the crazy part about it is, it's like he'll know or I share certain things, but I just don't say exactly what it is, but it's like he know but don't know. So I want to speak on this particular situation when I was scoring. And this brother was in the room one day, and I was out the room. And I recall a young lady called the phone looking for me. And when she was looking for me, she ended up revealing who she was. It's crazy because he knew we was socializing with her, we was tight with her. He knew she gravitated toward us because of the energy that she felt when she got back there. You know what I mean? To make her feel welcome, like, yo, everybody that's back here just like the brothers out there in society, it's just that we in an unfortunate situation. And she happened to be an employee there. So this young lady, by the way, I gave her the nickname Qua, or Essence, but Qua. Now, Qua was bringing me a little something at the time. And, you know, I had strategic ways for her to make sure that I get it. But for her to never put it in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Never put that tangible in my hand. But it's placed somewhere just so I can get it, so she can never say she gave me that. Just in case things get a little heated. You know, because everybody really be watching you now.
Things get sticky.
You feel me? So, bro one day answered the phone and she revealed that she was looking for me. He was like, who is this? So she ended up telling him who he was, but at the time, he was like, damn, like, I know she was rocking with him, but he didn't know that she was the one bringing, you know what I mean, the things that we needed in order to stay afloat, you know what I mean, put a little cushion, you know what I mean, in the room and for us to have a little extra, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, when I came to the room, bro, was like, well, you real goddamn slick. I was like, what you talking about? You're like, I know you're not. I know you're not. That's his favorite thing. That's how you do. I know you're not. I know you're not. That's his thing. So I was like, what you talking about, bro? He was like, Qua. I was like, what about it? He was like, Qua just called looking for you. I told her you wasn't in the room. I was like, oh, okay, that was up. I was like, what she talking about? He was like, she talking about a little something. You know what I mean? Letting you know that a little something be here tomorrow. Like, oh, all right, that was up. I already knew what was going on, you know what I'm saying? So we eventually pretty much shared amongst each other in the room, like how it all came about. But basically it was a little, like I said, a little something coming through, you know what I mean? Just to help us stay afloat. But this is one of the stories to let y'all know, like, when you a good person, you know what I mean, and your energy is good, people will gravitate towards you. So the same people that work back there that's supposed to oversee us, you know what I mean, some of them actually, you know what I mean, take into consideration that we're not just a number. We're people, just like anybody else that's out there in society. So like I said, they gravitate towards us only because of the energy is good. You know what I'm saying? And a very proud statement that I'm able to make, and I'm glad I'm able to make it because a lot of people can't make this statement. Every situation that I've been in with every CEO that I ever dealt with never got in trouble. We have been talked about. We have been questioned a couple times, but nobody has ever lost their job behind it. And that's a powerful statement.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because, believe it or not, when they say in the penitentiary that there's no secrets, honestly, it's really hard to keep. Even when you don't reveal nothing, it's hard to keep a secret back there. Because everybody watching with speculation sometimes will be, you know what I mean, will be vast. And some of the speculation can be true.
Right.
But the only thing speculation do is make individuals watch you because your name is involved in the speculation. You feel what I'm saying? And people do this only because they don't know what's going on, but they would like to know. Or it's what I always talk about, a hater. In my book, when I wrote it, I said a hater is a fan that's not on your side, that admire what you do, but can't do it himself only because they don't know his greatest potential. Woo. He can do the same shit you do. Woo. It's just that he be studying and watching you so much, he can't focus on his damn self. He lost himself.
Well, hey man, bro, sit there. Yeah, you gotta sit there.
A hater.
Hater.
You know what I mean? Because they got a song out saying you ain't popping up, you ain't got no haters.
Right.
But a hater is a fan that's not on your side. He admire what you do, but can't do it himself only because he don't know his greatest potential. Man can do the same exact thing if he apply himself. You know what I'm saying? But being that he watch you so much and do so much fuckery, the CO will see what's going on with him. Like, yeah, he on some lame shit. I ain't gonna rock my homie like that. Homie admire him. He might even try to get up under you because a lot of individuals try to get up under you, try to get a little hand out. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, some of them can be beneficial. He can be your whole man. You can grab just look out for him. All they wanted a little something because you got a lot of people, believe it or not, that don't even have no type of family support. So they got to do whatever to stay afloat. Whether it's washing clothes, cleaning shoes, cooking for them, whatever your hustle is. It's many different hustles.
Well, it's hard when you ain't got no support.
I'm telling you, when you ain't got no support, you're willing to do almost anything. It's crazy. I'm going to end the segment with this. When I talk about the 5 basic essentials in life, I talk about this a lot. When I used to be the high priest over the community, I talk about food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, and education. These 5 basic essentials that you more than likely must have in order to be a productive citizen within society. And that's in this society or the microcosm, because this is the macro that we in.
Right.
We're in the larger scale of things. That's a city within the city. This is the biggest city. When you don't have those, you will become a social bandit if you don't have those. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't have food, you'll do almost anything to make sure you eat. If you ain't got finances or a job, you're gonna do what it takes in order to get the money in order to eat. Same thing. If you ain't got clothes, you're gonna do what it takes to put clothes on your back. You know what I mean? Shelter and education, those are different things. Because you can apply yourself to be put in this position to have shelter, whether you're living with somebody that's trying to come up, you know what I mean? Or you're trying to get your own. Whatever it takes, you're gonna do. Because a person can say, boy, I know how you feel. Now that's a powerful saying. They might have an aspect of how you feel, but how can you really know how a person feel that don't have a home, that's starving, out there on the street?
Yeah.
You really don't know how you feel because he ain't ate in days. You feel me? You got a home and a roof over your head with food in your refrigerator. But you say you know how you feel. You really don't know exactly how you feel. Just like a mother who lost a child. You don't really know how she feels. You can sympathize with her. But you don't really know how you feel unless you lose a child yourself. But just to let y'all know, our history with the penitentiary story or penitentiary period before the penitentiary, our history is deep. And it goes a long way back. And I can't wait till y'all get the opportunity to see how much we got in common. You know what I'm saying? All of us got a lot in common because all of us came through the same struggle.
Alright.
So with that being said, man, I thank y'all once again for tuning in. Penitentiary stories are vast, but we got a lot.
Hey, now this is probably about the last part of the segment, man. And it's called Get All Money Eat. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just a little financial advice, man. So, you know, like, what I want to ask you is, you know, to people who are watching this that either going through what we're talking about or about to, or in the middle of it, making the acclimation. Financially wise, what can you tell these people, whether it's man or woman?
All right, to speak about finances, I'm gonna give y'all something brief, but I'm gonna break it down in sections.
You ain't got that long now.
For the individuals that's still trapped in the struggle,
yes,
I want to tell them, if you have a way, and that's a way to make any kind of money, save. Save as much as possible before you get out here. Because the cushion that you have when you get out here will bless you and put you in a comfortable situation where you won't have to struggle and become a part of corporate slavery. Working for check to check, you miss a couple of checks, you might be out the door. People out here in society, if you want to venture off and have your own business, or you want to step into something different to try to get extra finances, do your research. In order to get all money easy, you need to do research. And that's in any geographical location. If you're trying to open something or create something or design something, be an innovator, you need to do research. The reason why, because you need to know and understand if you bring something to the table or bring something to a certain location or something like that, you need to know and understand that this particular area needs it. Like if you want to open a new business, you need to know if people really want that or need that in that area. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Now, as far as if you already been out here, you got to put yourself on a strict regimen or a strict situation of governing your finances. You got to be strict about it. And when I say be strict, that means if it's something if you a shopaholic or whatever you got going on, if you know and understand that you need money in order to survive, start putting something aside. Believe it or not, a little something every time you get money will add up. I promise you. A little something. I don't care if it's 20, 25, 30, whatever you can put to the side. Put it to the side, and whatever your vision is in order to have something or to purchase something or to do something different to make yourself, you know what I mean, more stable financially, start putting things to the side. I promise you, in the long run, that'll help you. It takes money to get money. So when we talk about get all money easy, in order to get that money, put yourself in a situation to make it easier on you. And that's saving. That's in, during, or out the system, however. Trying to accomplish something, save. I promise you.
Hey man, like I said, as always, man, we appreciate you being on Dirty Hearts, man. And blessing these people with these jewels, man. So, hey, listen, man, I hope y'all get something out of it, got something out of it, getting something out of it. And I hope y'all continue to stay tuned, man. And man, hey, any questions y'all like to ask us, man, hit us up. Hit us up, man. Hit us up. Let us know what's on your mind. Let us know, you know what I'm saying, what music you want to hear from us, whatever. Just holler at us, man, and know this, that Dirty Hearts don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down, man. We love y'all, man. And you